Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Bridges out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Young. Jacks up a 3. Okongwu kicks to Young. Back to Okongwu. Shot clock at 3. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And that one hits back iron.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Young.
I know Trey can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Now, here is Young. His three-pointer's off the mark. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Young.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks. When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Clear passes to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Brooklyn, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A free throw drops for Finney-Smith. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. The kick out to Young. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Young's got 5 points so far.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Bridges passes to Schroeder and stolen by Okongwu. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Murray dishes to Okongwu. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Bay wide open, and he fired. Sinks the three-pointer.
Sadiq Bey embraces playing up-tempo basketball, catching the rock and taking his shots.
Passes it to Bridges. Plenty of space. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Murray kicks to Okongwu. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. And Young, here we go. Johnson finds Bay. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's the activity they need from Schroeder on the defensive end. With his quickness, he can be disruptive.
Back to Young. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Claxton with it, covered by Okongwu. Finney-Smith tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. And there's the pass to Johnson. In the corner, Murray with it. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
The drive by Schroeder. No good that time. The Hawks leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. The rebound by the Nets. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Bridges against Young. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Saddiq Bey is out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
Murray with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Offensive rebound. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Another shot. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. 4 on the shot clock. Young from outside. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Bridges has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nets. Johnson against Johnson. Young with no one around. Good on the triple.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says, he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Johnson outside. Shot from the top of the key. Okongwu kicks to Young. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson finds Claxton. Back to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Simmons inside. Defended by Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ben Simmons. Murray looking around. The shot. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bridges up top, defended by Young, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Murray against Simmons. Murray dishes to Johnson. Murray down low. Simmons is there. Atlanta again missing. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Claxton. Out to Bridges. Here's Simmons. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
3-point.
Johnson's got 5 now.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Young. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Simmons against Murray. Count it, good.
On target and on time pass by Murray. He's got a great eye for where to send the ball.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's Bay. D right on him. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Young dishes to Johnson. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Johnson, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bay. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's who Kevin Ollie starting the second half with. We've got Thomas. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Sharp, and it's Watford into the 4.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Thomas. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here, and the shot goes down. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it is. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Here's Watford, and he banks in the layup. Watford's got his first basket. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Hunter with a screen on Simmons. Here's Buffkin. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Nets. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Simmons. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Walker with his screen for Schroeder. Outside, Walker from downtown. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 4. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Well, Walker loves to find these opportunities. He looks for chances to light you up at the arc.
Pass to Buffkin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Buffkin's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta. Passes it to Sharp. Back to Schroeder. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And that one drops. Walker's got 5 now.
Sometimes you have to take those hits. Walker knew it was going to be a tough shot, and he fought through contact.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Walker. 41 seconds left to play in the third. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Walker embraces the physicality of this game, wanting to go to the line whenever he can.
For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Trendon Watford.
Knocks him down from the stripe as good as anybody. Walker, no slouch at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And Claxton drops them both. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hunter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Johnson sets the screen for Schroeder. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
He hits both from the stripe. And here's Schroeder. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. For the Hawks.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Nets making a change here. To the paint. Here's Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Walker's got 8 points.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far is... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Bay in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Murray finds Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Young in the corner. Over Bridges. A rebound by the Nets. Walker with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson can't hit. The Hawks leading by 6. Young inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Out to the right wing. Murray the pass to Bay. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Young taking his time here. Driving to the basket. Count it. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
So smooth with his handle. Trey, a handful to stop.
Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Johnson dishes to Young. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Built to score. Trae Young has been on one tonight.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Murray finds Okongwu. Murray against Schroeder. Down low, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Johnson sends the screen for Schroeder. From deep. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Johnson.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Young.
An exceptional, clever passer. Trae Young won't sleep on a wide-open guy.
Shooter passes to Claxton. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Murray outside. And the pass to Bay. It's Young on the wing. Clock at 4. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter. Schroeder surveying the floor. Johnson with a screen on Young. Here's Schroeder. Good defensive work there by Young. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 6-point game.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Capella dishes to Young. Bay passes to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. He'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under 2 shots.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Johnson sets the screen from her. Johnson outside. Pass to Bay. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. High post try, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. The Nets on offense. Bridges a screen on Young. Shooter kicks to Bridges. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Murray, the pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Bridges. And Young kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
As clutch as they come, Trae Young lives for these moments.
Johnson with a screen on Young. Pass to Johnson. Now Claxton. Bridges for 3. The offensive rebound. Timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that 3-point line.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Sorry. Young for 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's Johnson. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Bay, and it's Capella in at center. Young outside from past the arc. The shot's good on the assist. By Johnson. Young's got the first basket here in overtime for the Hawks.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Murray outside. Back to Young. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella sets a screen for Bay. And again, it's Atlanta.
So calm with the rock. Sadiq Bey playing like a seasoned vet.
Nets trail by 3. Simmons inside. He's against Young. Snatched up. Outside, Walker. Passes to Johnson. Bridges against Johnson. Back to Johnson. There's the pass to Claxton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Bridges against Young. There's the dish to Murray. And he drives in, and it's Murray with the jam.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Here's Simmons. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. It's stolen by Johnson. Murray outside. Back to Johnson. Now Capella. Shot clock at 6. Young from outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
And here's Young from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 30.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. The tray. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Walker driving the lane. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
We've seen this. Walker has the size, strength, and athleticism to make plays inside.
Murray right side. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Johnson. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and pushing this.
He's looking cool and in control. Trae Young not afraid of the high stakes situation. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure that...
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
All right, folks, get your run. Shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Cameron Johnson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. To the paint. Claxton can't get it to go.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Conley. Towns a screen on Schroeder. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Bridges, a screen on Conley. Schroeder passes to Bridges, and yep, it's good.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Bridges against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Uses uses the glass to finish the layup.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Towns. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge,
The previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
On defense, the Nets. Towns on a screen. And that one's good from Conley.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. The three-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Johnson. Finney-Smith up top. Out to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Now Claxton. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Screen by Claxton. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Outside Edwards. Warren with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Warren. Towns on a screen. And it's Warren missing. Bridges against McDaniels. Here's Claxton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the free throw, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Back to Edwards. Warren with a screen on Bridges. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So the Nets making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Bridges against Edwards. Towns on a screen. Down low. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 6.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
Pass to Claxton. It's Bridges on the wing. McDaniels covering. Outside Schroeder. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Lets it fly. And another basket from Minnesota.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And Claxton gets the bucket. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Edwards, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
So at the end of 1 quarter of... And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Anderson's checked in for Mike Conley. On the floor for the Nets. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Mikal Bridges is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Walker in at small forward.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
The Nets with a lead. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size.
Now here's Warren. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Warren with a screen on Walker. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Simmons. And it's Brooklyn ball. Johnson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Left side Simmons. Anderson against Walker. Screen by Claxton. And Walker with the 3. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. The kick out to Walker. Puts up a 3, and the Nets another 3.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And with scoring on the rise, RJ, are today's defenders given enough leeway to do the job?
Oh, absolutely not. Nowadays, a lot of minor contact is whistled for a defensive foul. Everything is let's go to the monitor. Everything now is a flagrant one. So look, defenses are operating at a very serious disadvantage.
The big man's got handles. I mean, you know, sometimes you can forget that Simmons is a good ball handler.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Reed passes to Gobert. Back to Reed. Morris with it. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. From the high post. Buries the jump shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Claxton. Back to Simmons. Going inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Reed finds Anderson. Some changes for Brooklyn. Watford comes in for Claxton. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 3-point lead. Johnson a screen on Morris. Outside Johnson. Pass to Watford. 56 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Thomas. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Reed sets a screen. Out to the right wing. Outside, Anderson. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Back to Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Schroeder. There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Back to Schroeder. To the middle. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the center position, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Anderson. Picked it. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Finney Smith. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Pass to Thomas. And there's a pick. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
He buries it from 3. Thomas has got 11 points.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there.
Out to Schroeder. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Reed to screen on Schroeder. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Schroeder. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert, and he lays it up and in. He has 6.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Pass to Thomas. Outside Schroeder. Reed with the rebound.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Morris outside. Picked by Gobert. And he's one for the lob. Oh! Rudy on the lob.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Watford. Bridges comes in for Walker. And it's Smith in for Schroeder. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Smith in the high post. He's working on Morris. Back to Smith. Here he goes. Pass to Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. Screen by Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
And so Morris will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Morris for the tie. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's deflected. They recover it. Gobert finds Morris. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Morris can't hit.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Smith against Morris. Screen by Claxton. Smith passes to Claxton. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Gobert passes to Morris. 14 feet away. And too long on the shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Walker. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Bridges in a 2-guard. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Bridges, a screen on Conley. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Finney Smith. Smith against McDaniels. Back to Smith. It's stolen by Warren. Outside Edwards.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow. Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Kicks it out to Warren. 4-3. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to Bridges. Back to Finney Smith. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
It's Edwards with a drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Schroeder in for Smith. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Free throw good, Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Schroeder with it. Towns covering. Here's Claxton. Out to Schroeder. Back to Claxton. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Towns outside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. Buries it from 3.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Back to Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Johnson passes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Oh, good D by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. To the inside, Towns. Some solid defense from Claxton. The Nets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Fires for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. And the Nets making a change here. Simmons is checked in, and he nails the 3rd.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Out to the right wing. Screen by Claxton. Bridges outside. There's the drive. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Conley with the ball. Working on Claxton. Warren sets a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Now Simmons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Finney-Smith, a screen. Right wing, 5 on the clock. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Minnesota now. 9-point game. McDaniels, that's good.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Claxton. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Minnesota has possession. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Finney-Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 9. Outside Conley. From deep. Misses there. So we see the Nets get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this...
about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Bay. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here is Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Goes up to the stripe, and that one's good. Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
Yeah, you never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
Here is Conley, following the score by DeJounte Murray. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
They get it back. Okongwu. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Towns, the screen. Outside Conley. A 3-ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
A nice shot by Young.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Passes it to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No problems knocking that one down.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Towns, the pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Young looking around. With the drive. Pass to Okongwu. Conley against Bay. Shot clock at 5. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Bay reading the defense and just slashing through.
There's a minute 40 left in the first. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step. Murray just getting by him in a flash.
Conley kicks to Reed. The pass to McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Bay. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Young outside, in the corner, Bay with it. Back to Murray. Pass to Bay. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Conley finds Towns. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Such a wide open look. Towns has got 6 points.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Down low, stolen by Conley. Edwards looking it over. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Conley inside the line, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Murray.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Play on the clock. Conley for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Here's Murray. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Johnson dishes to Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Conley gets the bucket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Okongwu a screen. Young drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Murray. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Okongwu, and it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Towns. 8 points for him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now here's Bay. Deep 2 from Murray. Almost, but it rolls out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hits it from 3-point range. Edwards got 8.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And here's Young after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Deep 2 from Murray. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young way outside. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Here he goes. Bucket is good. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with grease right now.
Edwards with it. Out guarded by Murray. Edwards against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Towns. And stolen by Okongwu. Inside, here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
And Murray. Here we go. It's Young on the wing. McDaniel's defending. Bay gets the bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Edwards. No good on the last second attempt there.
Such a rangy defender. DeJounte Murray using that length.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Griffin out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Here's Alexander Walker. Following the basket by Trae Young. Morris with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And Anderson gets it to go. At break, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
So it's the Timberwolves now. Following the 3 from Bogdanovich. Here's Alexander Walker. Capella covering. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's tightly guarded. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Gobert with a screen for Morris. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Got the screen. The dish was perfect. Morris making guys look good.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Pass to Hunter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Capella, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dump.
Morris with the screen for Warren. And that time, also a missed shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. The pass to Capella. 5 on the clock. On the wing. Again, the Hawks score.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 14. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. Downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks.
Comes down to Morris being a little bit quicker inside to get the high percentage look.
Bogdanovich left side. And the jump by Capella.
Now, I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Outside Warren. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Alexander Walker off target from outside. Atlanta leading by 17. Capella kicks to Griffin. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Hunter on the wing. No one near him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Morris dishes to Warren. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks taking a 19-point lead into the break. The 3-point. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Gobert is out there with Warren. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Hunter in the corner. It's Griffin. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Hunter, no one around him, and Atlanta again with the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Atlanta?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Here's Alexander Walker. Can't cash in from close range.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Murray for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Young with the ball. Fires for three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Young with the steal. Johnson against Towns. Passes it to Bay. Again, the Hawks score. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They set the screen. Took him no time at all on that one.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by the Hawks.
From deep three-point land and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
To the middle, here's Reed, and the layup is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Young. Shoots over McDaniel. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here we go, one-on-one. Reed the pass to Towns. Back to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. High post shot. Rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The tide for the ball. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Young outside. In the corner, Bay with it. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Conley's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young finds Johnson. Young outside. Drills it from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now Young from deep three-point territory. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building. And all right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
course, our so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Bay in at small forward.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Johnson passes to Young. Johnson a screen on Bridges. And Young, here we go. Here's Johnson. The kick out to Young. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Young. He takes it in. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Five to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Young. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Offensive board. Johnson. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Johnson a screen on Schroeder. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
Lets a floater go. And Schroeder lays it in.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 6. Murray, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Claxton. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
There's Young with the 3. On target from range. He has 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bridges, a screen on Young. Here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Walker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Murray passes to Johnson. Back to Murray. Rebounded by the Nets. Inside. Pass to Claxton. Fires from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And they get it back. Okongwu tries yet again. And here's Young. He's guarded by Bridges. Young, the pass to Okongwu. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Right side Johnson. Shoots over Johnson, and Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Johnson's got 10 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Walker the off guard, and Bridges the small forward. And it's Schroeder in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Johnson with a bucket. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, PA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
The first one falls. So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And the Hawks shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Offensive rebound. Murray passes to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Simmons. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 16 points now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Sinks it from distance.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Simmons. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots. You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. He's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They're such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Bridges. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands. He's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, it's the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably probably his greatest strength.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Griffin from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Simmons against Griffin. Fires the 3. And Claxton gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 12.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shoots. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
From downtown, he drops it from range. Thomas has got 5 now.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Here's Bufkin. Simmons defending. Hunter, screen on Walker. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
There's the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the Hawks with another 3.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges comes in for Walker, and it's Schroeder in for Simmons. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Capella, screen on Schroeder. Bogdanovich against Bridges. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Watford's checked in for Claxton. 6 to shoot. Screen by Capella. And Hunter, here we go. And the slam dunk by Capella.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Basket's good. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Bogdanovich with it. From deep three-point range.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for Atlanta. Young runs point with Bogdanovich at the 2. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Murray in at the small forward position. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And here's Schroeder on the wing. Finney Smith. To the middle. Shot's good by Schroeder. And the Nets lead by 10.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Oh, a special move before that shot. Young's got 8 points.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Here's Thomas, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
In terms of volume and accuracy, Murray has shown a lot of growth with his three-point shot since entering the league.
Schroeder passes to Bridges. Back to Schroeder. Here's Watford. The three is up. Hunter with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young finds Hunter. Young against Bridges. Bogdanovich down low. He's got 11.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Here's Watford. Outside Finney-Smith. Watford with a screen. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. And a strong finish with two hands.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. It's Thomas on the wing. Finney-Smith, a screen. Down low. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Screen by Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Left side Hunter. The 3 ball. And Watford pulls it down. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Schroeder passes to Bridges. Back to Schroeder. Pulls it in from the elbow. This one for 3. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney-Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Over to the wing. Capella with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Screen by Capella. Murray finds Bogdanovich. And here's Capella. Pass to Young. Lets it go. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. It's stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich from long range. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Schroeder against Murray. A good look from Young. Another one falls for Atlanta.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Hey, rejected by Capella. Pass to Murray. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And the Hawks making a change here. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. Screen by Claxton. With 4 on the clock. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. And And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Bay outside. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Timeout called, the Nets. Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Schroeder comes in for Ben Simmons. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Murray from outside. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Johnson with it. Claxton picks him up. Back to Johnson. Crafty move. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Outside Young. There's the triple. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Johnson on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Johnson a screen on Bay. The kick out to Johnson. From deep three-point land. Rebound Atlanta.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the inside. Outside for Bay. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Again, Atlanta.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Schroeder with it. Checked by Murray. Bridges passes to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion.
Bridges finds Schroeder. Bridges against Murray. Back to Bridges. Johnson a screen on Murray. Here's the floater. Bridges misses. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Here's Schroeder. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Capella, the pass to Young. Capella, screen on Bridges. Outside Murray. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bay. Shoots over Walker. Back to Young. Fires from way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks. Pulling it out for the... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To see two teams with bright futures, Greg, young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. T.J. Warren out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the point guard. Bridges shot, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Edwards drives in, and a missed layup. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder kicks to Bridges. Back to Schroeder. Out to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the net.
Edwards inside, defended by Bridges. Towns, a screen on Johnson. And here's Warren for 3, rebounded by the Nets. After this, in nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
So it's the Timberwolves now. After the basket by Brooklyn, the kick out to Towns. Fires from the corner. Basket good. Towns has got 5 now.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Schroeder. Dishes it to Johnson. They get the rebound. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Down low, Bridges. And the rejection by Towns. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges finds Schroeder. Claxton no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They say it was last touched by Towns. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Their passes to Bridges. Shoots. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammates.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Edwards against Bridges. Towns with the defensive effort. Outside Conley. Launches it. Rebound Brooklyn. Now Claxton. Scoreless thus far. Bridges for 3. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Back to Claxton. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Outside Warren. There's the lob to Towns. Here's Schroeder. Got it. Good job in the low post. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 6 points.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Schroeder against Conley. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Picked by Finney-Smith. Johnson can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Towns finds Conley. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Towns throws it down.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Finney-Smith in the post. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll get the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Oh, here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Towns in the corner for the 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Outside, Simmons. Here's Claxton. Simmons on the wing. Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years. But it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Walker's checked in. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Towns, a screen on Simmons. Left side, Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Simmons on the wing. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Simmons after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound, Minnesota.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
A solo fast break. A finish. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side, Edwards. Screen by McDaniel. Back to Warren. The 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, Warren does a nice job, I think, of putting himself in position for those catch and shoot opportunities.
Simmons, a screen on Edwards. Outside for Simmons. 13 feet away. Here's Claxton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Nets?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Alexander Walker. Thomas covering. Gobert in the corner. Here's Reed. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Nets. From deep, Walker. The shot's good from Claxton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Count the basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Nets leading by 5. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Here's Reed, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Walker, defended by Anderson. Thomas, so wide open look. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Thomas against Anderson. Over Thomas. Misses off the right eye.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Watford passes to Sharp. He kicks to Walker. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Here's Watford. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Not many ways to avoid Gobert when he's on you. I mean, that's what makes him so tough.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. Naz Reid out there with Gobert. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here is Morris. Passes to Reid. Back to Morris. Wants to get it to Reid, and does.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Sharp following the bucket by the Timberwolves. There's Walker with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Left side Anderson. Makes it off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. And it's Bridges in for Thomas. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline report.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Minnesota leading by 3. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bridges. Here's Morris, just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Morris. Nets passing it around. Bridges passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6 for the tie. And there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson. Bridges has got 12 in the game.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And finished off by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Claxton finds Schroeder. Johnson sets the screen for Schroeder. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Bridges passes to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. It's Schroeder with the drive. And he uses the glass on the lane. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Schroeder outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Gobert. And that one's drained from the low block. Gobert's got his second basket.
And the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
Schroeder kicks to Bridges. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. Johnson finds Claxton. Johnson outside. And the Nets, another 3. Pass to Anderson. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards sinks that one from the post. Edwards got 8.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Nets lead by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Simmons. And it's Watford in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. For 3, Edwards traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Bridges finds Claxton, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
Really love how active Finney-Smith is. Exceptional job cutting to the right spot in the pick and rolls.
Warren is screen on Bridges. To the inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Simmons on the wing. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson with it. Conley picks him up. Over to the wing. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
That one misses. And it's Warren with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body. You're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
McDaniels finds Conley. Outside, Towns. Warren sets the pick for Towns. No coverage that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Simmons passes to Claxton. Towns with the defensive effort for Minnesota. They've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Edwards kicks to Warren. Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bridges. Pocket 6 inside, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Simmons passes to Claxton. Spins. Bridges against Edwards. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Bridges with the steal. Here's the break. The pass to Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith, known as a utility guy, value utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket, too.
Bridges against Edwards. Over to the left wing. There's McDaniels. Got a hand on it. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons finds Finney Smith. Here's Johnson. To the middle. It's in! And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
How about the ball hockey?
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personally,
The previous play is under review.
tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the three ball is good.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson outside. The dish to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Back to Conley. The kick out to Warren. Can't get the three to fall. Fires from way outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.